All right. Hey everybody, Michael Gevin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on another Rockin' Wednesday. So today I want to talk to you about how to be famous, because this is a simple thing for you. And you say, well, why do I want to be famous? I don't want to be famous. Here's the thing. I'm talking to a lot of creative entrepreneurs out there. You guys are wanting to be photographers and artists and musicians and all these different things, where the reality is there needs to be a level of fame. But the way I'm going to identify fame is not the idea of, the most recent Kim Kardashian. I just had to do it. But ultimately, the fame of just the idea that people know who you are for your business, for whatever it is that you do. Because really, if no one knows who you are at all, it's really difficult to stay in business. So here's what I'm going to talk about in regards to how to be famous in the idea of your business, and just enough to be able to stay in business, to be able to be successful doing what you're doing, to do what you love. So here's what I like to do. And we've talked about this before. It's this idea of consistency. Everybody can do this. So even if you're not in business, you'll probably go, yeah, I do that already. Maybe not a lot, but how can you engineer it so you do it a lot more? So one scenario is Subway. You're gonna say, Subway, what does that have to do with business? Well, here's the thing. So at different points in my life, I've changed these things. I've never done too many things forever, but I've done them long enough to engineer a level of fame, if you will, right? So there was a time where I went to Subway pretty much every single day. See, I weigh about 155 pounds right now. And a few years ago, I was about 185 pounds. I'm about 5'9", and my dad and my brother kept making fun of me so much. They said I had man boobs. I said, enough is enough. I've got to get, healthy and in shape. And now that's why I have so much energy, because I'm in great shape. But what I did was I started walking, I started riding my bike, and I started going to Subway. And I would walk to Subway. Well, I would go there every single day, sometimes a couple times a day, and I would get the same exact sandwich. Guess what? I got treated like a celebrity there. I got extra special treatment because they knew my face. They knew who I was. And since I got the same thing consistently, back to last week, kind of habits, the idea of doing the same thing over and over again, they would start making my sandwich before I even said anything. I didn't even need to say anything. At times I did free cookies, all sorts of special treatment. I have had that at restaurants especially all through my life. My parents even get that. Because we all say we want this variety, but if you don't do anything consistently, especially in business, where people know you for something, we all say, I want to do a million different things. I like this, I like that, I like all these things. And I'll do another video on that in the future again, but the reality is if you never focus and get known for something, it's difficult for people to know how they can help you, how they can come to you, what they come to you for, because you do so many different things and you're really not great at anything. So for me, I've done that in my personal life where I get this special fame, celebrity treatment. But I've also done it in my business life when I became, known as the same-day edit guy for weddings, because I was doing so many things in weddings and pleasing everybody in all walks of life and doing anything that anybody asked me to do when I was driven crazy by it, and so not happy anymore. And finally I said, I love the same-day edit. That's what I'm going to do. I was a little bit more than that, but at the core, that's what it is. And I did that over and over and over again. I became known as the same-day edit guy. And then not only is the same-day edit guy just in weddings, but also in commercial work and all things outside of, weddings. So, right now, that is another thing I do all the time. And I do it in my videos. I do it on social media with, Instagram. If you go to my Instagram account, instagram.com/mgebs, you will find 98% of my account is thumbs up photos, either by myself or with someone else. Hopefully I get a thumbs up photo with you someday. But I became known for that. The shirts, every single week, wearing a different shirt. See, that'll become the thing that you guys talk to others about me. Or I just have so much energy and I'm so positive. There's this guy, you gotta watch these videos, right? And I do these same things over and over again so you know And that's what gets ingrained in your mind, and that makes it easy to talk about. It's difficult to talk about you and your business if you don't know what you do. I guarantee you others don't know what you do or what you stand for, right? So that's what I really just want you guys to think about this week, right? I want you to think about, like I said, business or not, it can be fun. You just start going to the same place. It doesn't mean you go 7 days a week. I even have a sushi place that me and my girlfriend eat at pretty much every week, 1 time a week. We get the same waitress. She knows what we want. We get special treatment. She's super nice. It's awesome, right? So you don't have to be a celebrity. You don't have to go to fancy places and spend a lot of money and all these things to become known, right? You can be known in your own little world. And I promise you, you don't need to have the Kim Kardashian status of known to be successful and to live a great life and be happy and fulfilled, right? So that's what I want for you guys. And I really want it for you guys who are in business because, you know, you entrepreneurs, especially the creatives, you gotta learn that you've gotta become known for something. That doesn't mean that you get boxed into that and that's all you're known for the rest of your life. You know, for me, I've been making that shift into the positive, motivational, inspirational space for a few years now. But I've made a conscious effort to make sure that's my goal. That's what I want. And I become known for that now. Some of you might not even have realized that I had a video production company. I mention it from time to time, but there might be a lot of you who just thought this is what I do. Because that's what I've been doing now. That's what I've been putting out. You got to put out there the things, and that's one other nugget I want to add. You know, I had a videographer I was talking to recently, and he goes and shows me his portfolio on his site. And he says, well, these 2 videos are what I really love to do. This video is what I do for, you know, whatever right now, but I don't really like doing that. Get it off your site. Do not showcase on your sites whatever it is you do, your art, your music, your freaking photos, whatever it is that you do. Only showcase your best work and the work that you love doing. Yeah, there's going to be things you have to do that you don't like doing, maybe to pay the bills sometimes up front while you get going. But you always got to have your eye on the target and what you really want and the type of jobs and projects you really want and want to work on. So when you're working on those things you really, you know, don't like, don't show them. Don't share them. Just share the things you love. And the final tidbit for that is the way I had been able to build up something that I love so I'm happy every day working on what I want to work on is through the free work. People always have this weird thing about it, but for me, the free work allowed me to create the type of work that I was proud of and that I would want to share and that I would want to do so I could attract that kind of work, right? And I could attract the kind of clients that wanted me to do that kind of work because that's when they came to my site, that's what they saw. So, those are some main little nuggets today and just things to think about. That's my big thing. I'm on a little rampage right now each week to more open your mind than even the tactical things per se. I really want you to just keep opening your mind to seeing things differently and you know, being able to just, like I said, just know that once you're aware of these things, you can start to make them possible and you can start to take action on these things. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope you enjoyed the fun little shirt this week again. Pets are family. I love my little guy, Mr. Bauer. You've seen him in some other videos. He's sleeping right now. I didn't want to wake him up, but he's doing good. And so you guys rock. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here and being supportive of this. And I'd love to hear your stories. If you guys haven't, you know, go down below in the comments and share how one of these, you know, videos have impacted your lives or just even how you're impacting somebody else's life. I just love to hear awesome stories from you guys. So thank you so much. And if you haven't already, click right here to join the Gebs VIP. We've got some awesome stuff going on, some big things happening over the next month and a half that I'm really, really excited about. So, and below too, I just throw in a few things in here. If you haven't already, below I have the different social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and everything, if you guys want to connect with me on there. So rock and roll, my friends. We will see you next Wednesday. Take care.